IAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Punch right. Lucy. Here we go. Throw left. Check.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Green 80.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here we go. Green 80.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. The pitch to Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly, sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee. 42 yards, and the Jags have taken the early lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Ravens. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still in an attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
No, check, Patriot!
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And it's complete. It's Alex Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw again. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. On 1st and goal, Collins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hayden Hurst from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
To return it is Corey Grant. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary didn't really look nervous.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's John.
Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Bortles to throw on second down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On play action, now Bortles. He's going to let this one go deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Telvin Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Jackson on first down. It's run incomplete. It's John Brown. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson will throw again. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On 1st and goal, Dixon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Collins now the lone man in the backfield, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alex Collins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field.
Nice 39, Lucy.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. comes in. This might be a free play. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Move.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going for the deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final shot before break. Moore. And this one is incomplete. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, Leopard 56. Leopard 56. Hot! Hot!
Now Jackson on second down. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
380. 380.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
11B, 11B. 380.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
380. Hey, let's go. Trip left. 11B, 11B. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A right side catch by Crabtree. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Carrying one deep for Crabtree. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. The Jaguars getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Being chased out left. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Let's go.
I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Hey, 5-0. Let's go. 3 and 6.
Bortles now to throw. The open man is short. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Lucy.
To throw is Bortles. Able to shake him up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on the carry there. That sets up a long 3rd down.
Spread right, 72. So right. Let's go. Hank.
Shotgun now for Bortles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back now in Jacksonville.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, Jackson steps away to his left. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on the play. Now Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Jackson to throw on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back, but that may not matter now. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Green 80.
Bortles will try again on second down. Open man right side is Shark. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Bortles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Lucy.
From midfield, here's Bortles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Leopard! No, check! Patriot!
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And again, it's Collins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Collins. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
So they stay alive in the NFL.